What's going on, everybody? DJ Adam G here. Actually, just coming back with a review for the Beats Pill XL here. About a year ago, or maybe a little bit less than a year, I actually reviewed this Bluetooth speaker, and I placed it up against what is my Harman Kardon Onyx Studio XL speaker. They're both Bluetooth speakers. At that time, they were both about in the same price point, which was maybe at that time 400 to 300 to $400. They had just both came out. Now they are both a bit cheaper. I would say the Harman Kardon Onyx Studio is much cheaper than the Beats Pill XL now. And actually, in my video, which got a tremendous response, up to date, it has about maybe 35,000 views. But in that video, everybody kind of really gave the Beats Pill XL a hard time and was citing for the Harman Kardon Onyx Studio. And I don't blame them. That speaker, and now it's much cheaper. And also, it is a bit louder than the Beats Pill XL. But I think this Beats Pill XL gets a bad rap. So that's why I'm coming back. There is a lot that this thing does. Not only is there extra ways to connect it, there's Bluetooth, there's NFC. There in the back, there is not only an in, but an out auxiliary. There's just so many things. I need to focus. Is there? You can put a USB stick in there. I mean, there's just so many ways that you can connect to this. This can actually, if you have a second Beats Pill XL, you could bump them together and they'll output stereo sound, which is awesome, by the way. No other Bluetooth speaker that I know of does that. And definitely not the Harman Kardon, which actually is sitting over there. Excuse my mess. The Onyx Studio or Studio Onyx speaker. And one of the things I like about this primarily is the battery life. If you're looking for a Bluetooth speaker to really use it for Bluetooth purposes and for traveling purposes, this is your ideal speaker, people. This will get you about 15 hours of continuous play, battery life, which that Harman Kardon Onyx Studio, though I have tried it maybe 2 to 3 hours the most, and not even at its loudest volume, which you don't want to do the loudest volume on that one because it tends to distort anyways. This, even at its highest volume, even though it's not as loud, there's no distortion. And I don't like the smaller Beats Pill, but I love this Beats Pill XL. It's very, very travel worthy. And I mean, if you're going to go camping, if you're going to go to the park, I've taken this to work functions, and it fills a rather large room with sound, and you just can't beat the battery life right now. And I'm not knocking the Harman Kardon. I own it, so it would be stupid for me to knock it. I just know that this speaker has gotten a bad rap. In my other video, a lot of people knock it, so I just wanted to return again with another video and say that this has a lot to offer for around, I think it's around a $300 price point. Again, I know that's much more than the Harman Kardon. You can get one of those now for about $179.99 or maybe even less. I will say that Harman Kardon, I've had to actually replace it once already because the speaker blew out from bumping it too hard. This is still the very same Beats Pill XL I had from the beginning. Again, you could turn it up all the way and it does not blow out. It does not distort. There's two small speakers on the end, and then there's two larger speakers in the middle here. This is your power button, your pause. It just has a lot more connectivity. and the Harman Kardon is just Bluetooth only. That's it. In a lot of ways, that's a very simple speaker, and I really like it. Again, I own it, I love it, but what kills that one is the battery life. And this Beats Pill XL will do 15 hours of continuous play. So if you're looking to use this on the road, maybe if you're a broke person and your car doesn't have a good stereo system, maybe if you're going camping, maybe if you have a work function, there's just so much use that you can get out of this Beats Pill XL, and it sounds great. I'm not going to turn it on or actually play music out of it. I did that in my last video. But you're hearing it through a phone. I'm recording from a phone, so that would be, you're not really hearing it anyway. So there's no way to really determine whether it would sound. You just have to maybe go to Best Buy or Target or somewhere and hear it for yourself. Again, I know there's better speakers. I know that Harman Kardon, which is right there, excuse my mess again, the Onyx Studio is cheaper and it's louder. Yes, that's my awesome barbecue pit, by the way. It looks like R2-D2. But that thing distorts at a higher volume. And the worst part about it is the battery life. There's our dog wearing a little dress. The battery life sucks. You'll only get about a 2 to maybe 3 hours as opposed to 15 hours. I'm sorry for rambling on, everybody. I just wanted to return maybe 8-9 months later, or a year later, whatever it would be, with another review of this Beats Pill XL, which is an exceptional Bluetooth speaker, and it's actually much cheaper now than when it was then, so you just can't go wrong. Okay, everybody, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Do me a favor, don't knock the Beats Pill XL because you like the Harman Kardon better. I know the Harman Kardon is great. I'm just pointing out the really great features of this Beats Pill XL, okay? Peace.